Hello, I'm the Ultimate Fanboy, and Pixar recently dropped their teaser trailer for the next upcoming film after Toy Story 4, which is Onward. I thought I'd break up this sort of hiatus that my channel's been on while I've been working on the Flushed Away review which should be out soon, to talk about the Onward trailer, as it's the first Pixar film in a while that hasn't been a sequel. I'm just going to talk about my first impressions of this trailer, and maybe some predictions for the film. And I would like to say that whatever this film turns out to be like, I'm just glad that Pixar is branching out again and making a film that isn't a sequel, because I really enjoyed Coco, and while I have enjoyed the sequel so far. I really like The Incredibles 2, Finding Dory was amazing, and Toy Story 4 definitely looks good. The trend of all the most recent Pixar films being sequels, with the only exception being Coco, did bother me. Although the fact that Coco is easily one of my favourite Pixar films so far, it did definitely help to dampen that concern. I know this is off topic, but seriously, I think I would rank it as probably my third, maybe even second favourite Pixar film. So once we actually talk about the trailer itself, it's probably slightly worrying that the two things it reminded me of most were Trolls, and even more worryingly, Bright. In all seriousness, it looks like the film will take place in a Dungeons & Dragons style fantasy world that somewhat resembles our own, with modern technology, vernacular, and so on. In the teaser, we see plenty of fantasy creatures, centaurs, mermaids, gnomes, and unicorns, which seem to be like this world's version of raccoons, which I admit did elicit a slight chuckle out of me. We meet the two main characters, Tom Holland's character, who to me looks like Linguini from Ratatouille except blue, and his brother, Chris Pratt's character, who seems to be more interested in adventure and, well, fantasy. Just from the teaser trailer, it seems like the film is going for a lighter tone, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Pixar has pulled emotional moments and really gripping stories from lighter tones before. The plot may or may not be a literal road trip movie, depending on whether or not the line in the trailer is an accurate reflection of the plot, which isn't necessarily a bad thing either. Nothing against road trip movies. There are some, or just road trip stories in general, because there are some really good road trip stories. Hell, a lot of Pixar movies are technically road trip stories, some more explicitly than others. And it might not even be a road trip movie. Maybe it's a journey into the character's heritage in the world before it became modern and was more in line with other fantasies. Maybe it's another slice of life, like Cars. Or maybe it's just a straight-up adventure, I don't know. This is all just blind speculation. Though it looks like Tom Holland, just from this poster, it looks like Tom Holland's character at some point is going to acquire what looks to be a magical staff, so that may or may not play into the story as well, I don't know. I'll be honest, I wasn't completely enthralled with what I saw in this trailer, but I don't want to judge it too harshly, as this is just a teaser trailer, and one that's 1 minute and 44 seconds long at that. If anything, the animation certainly looks good, and the environment looks interesting. And both Tom Holland and Chris Pratt have shown to be excellent actors, especially from just the Marvel movies alone. And that's all I have to say about Onward, at least until the next trailer comes out. I'm going to go back to working on the Flushed Away review now, as I really want to get it over and done with so I can get onto other reviews. I know my channel's been on hiatus and it's been quite frustrating, but I am still working on the Flushed Away review and it should be coming out soon. Thank you very much, all of you, for being very patient with me. Let me know in the comments what you think of Toy Story 4, because I think that's what most people are more concerned about rather than Onward. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.